Hello, hello, hello. Kinga here from Wellness in Mind. I want to welcome you on my YouTube channel and tell you a little bit about myself in case we haven't met yet and you might be thinking about what it would look like to work together. So, my name is Kinga Martinšek de Wit. I'm originally from Poland, born in Warsaw, and when I was about 8 years old, I moved with my mom to the Netherlands where she married a Dutch fellow named de Wit, and I took on his last name. And later on, I married my husband, who has some Hungarian roots, so there's no escaping a difficult name. So I'm Kinga Martinšek de Wit. Um, I have three dogs, a cat, a husband, and a son who is almost 3 years old at this moment. And I've been a psychologist for years. My experience and training consists of psychology, nutritional therapy, the mind-body connection, that's kind of my specialty and my passion, and also spiritual practices. So I'm a holistic wellness coach. That's what I like to call myself. And holistic with me is really holistic. So mind, body, and soul, your emotions, your behavior, karmic patterns, past lives. We can, talk about anything and everything in that regard. So, there's a lot to tell about how I stumbled to, all these different practices and why I love stones and crystals, or why I use, essential oils and things like that. But the most important thing for me is that I love to empower people by showing them who they actually are and what they are capable of. And there's so much that we don't know because we haven't learned it in school. We didn't get it from our parents, or even in society. There are still, a lot of taboos and censorship even when it comes to alternative healing methods and things like that. And I kind of integrated that all to get to the root cause of things, right? Because it's not always just mindset or just trauma or just something in the environment. It's all those things, and they're working together. And I found this beautiful way of tying it all together through energy work. So this is kind of how a session with me could go. We could start off with some behavioral therapy, go into inner child work, and end up with energetic healing. So I basically don't know beforehand, how things are going to go. It's a very intuitive process. And when working with me, when you do a coaching, trajectory with me, you get all of me, all of my, experience, extensive training, my intuition, and also, all the work that I've already done on myself and am still doing. Because I'm working, at least as hard as my clients on getting to a place where I am more of myself, more authentic, more in tune with my body and my, senses and everything. I really want to make the best of this experience on earth, the best of my human experience. So it's not all just about being high in the clouds and connecting to source and, doing all these spiritual things. It's about, supporting myself and people around me, especially my clients, in being our most natural human beings, right? So I love to support people in getting to the core root of things. I absolutely don't like symptomatic approaches. I want to know why something happens, why an ailment or a symptom or an illness is there. I want to get to the root cause of things. And when we can, get insight in that, gain some awareness around it, a lot can shift, right? So things get resolved, released, you know. It doesn't always happen, and sometimes there's more work to be done, but this is like the starting point. And we can start with a conversation. We can start with a reading, right? So I can do a spiritual reading for you to get some clarity on what to work on. But I really love to do that in person or online, just through talking to you. And by doing that, the power is with you, because when I do a reading for you, it's like I'm telling you something, right? And it resonates and it feels true, and you can absolutely do something with it. It's very helpful, but I actually only use it when we get stuck. So if we don't have uh, a new way or perspective that gets us further, I sometimes, say, okay, let's see what, the Akashic Records have to say about this, right? So by taking you through the process and talking to you about how I look at things, and guiding you through your own, intelligence, your own inner guidance system, and teaching you how to use your soul compass, you become empowered. And until the point that you don't need me anymore, right? That's my ultimate goal. So this is a little something about me. I hope to meet you soon in person. If you would like to, know something more about my services or me, you can check out my website, or please contact me through email. I'd love to connect with you. And yeah, let's see what kind of magic we can make together. Okay, bye bye.